make a profitable difference to any farm or ranch operation. A single implement that can provide a better way to achieve higher yields and better growth, relief from compaction, better residue management, superior soil retention, superior moisture retention, more efficient use of fertilizer, better moisture penetration, lower fuel costs through lower horsepower and fewer passes over your fields. Introducing the better way, the AerWay. A revolutionary, low-cost, low-maintenance aerator cultivator. The AerWay tines are made of tempered steel forgings and are specially aligned to produce varying levels of tillage in the feeder root zone. They enter the ground straight and exit at an angle to produce a shattering action that aerates the soil. The unique Quick Adjust feature allows the operator to vary the degree of cultivation to suit different applications, soil types, and moisture conditions. Simply remove the retaining pins, slide the swing arm into position, and replace the pins. A 0-degree setting will create a straight aeration path, relieving compaction while leaving your field smooth. This cross-section shows the effect on a hayfield or pasture. With a 5-degree setting, the AerWay begins to break up the soil, allowing for greater moisture and fertilizer penetration. With a 10-degree setting, the AerWay is the ideal minimum tillage implement. This setting is very effective when overseeding for winter grazing. Using the AerWay with a crop residue management program enhances the soil's natural fertility, as well as prepares the field for the use of conventional planting equipment. Your fields will receive more efficient distribution of moisture and fertilizer through penetration channels in the soil. Feeder roots are allowed to grow in looser soil and will receive more valuable nutrients. Natural decomposition of residue also takes place incorporated with the topsoil, not buried. When you AerWay your land, your crops will produce higher yields without the risk of wind and water erosion as in traditional tillage. The AerWay's simple design also means your tractor will work less with higher fuel efficiency. With lower power needed to cultivate, you can prepare, seed, and fertilize your land in one pass, saving more time and money. Time and again, the AerWay has proven the better way to cultivate by farmers and ranchers like you from all over North America. The AerWay has doubled our forage production and cut our irrigation costs in half. The AerWay is currently the most important piece of equipment in our operation. Kent Morgan Ranches, Big Springs, and Muleshoe, Texas. In our systems approach to sustainable farming, the AerWay is used to loosen soil to depths of 8 inches prior to all no-till drilling and planting in our corn and soybeans. It also enhances residue decomposition without destroying soil structure. Mike Strom, West Union, Illinois. We were absolutely amazed at the difference when we used the AerWay. My non-AerWayed ground was disked 3 to 4 times and still wasn't as good. I would recommend the AerWay to other farmers as it softens the ground and lets the rain and manure penetrate instead of running off. W.W. Sanford III, Kenwood Farm, Orange, Virginia. The AerWay is used in the spring in a different direction on each pass. This allows water penetration and control water runoff on a 40-acre hillside orchard with a 120 slope. In the fall, we use the AerWay for fertilizer and lime penetration. Elmar Zerhausen, apple, pear, and cherry grower, Washington. Most of my farm is on rolling ground that is highly erodible. On my corn ground, I AerWay in the fall to incorporate the stalks. This helps hold the soil and water on my hillsides and speeds up the residue rot down. Then in springtime, I work my field in one pass by hitching my planter directly behind the AerWay. John Van Dorp, Woodstock, Ontario. We would not hesitate to recommend the AerWay aerator to growers experiencing trouble with water penetration, and will continue to use them on our orchards. Tex Reed, Marley Orchards, Washington. Each AerWay features a 3-point hitch, self-storing legs, full-width ballast tray, strong tubular frame, toolbar, 8-inch tines, quick adjust, and outboard bearing blocks. Optional equipment includes a pull attachment kit, flexible chained harrow, and bolt-on tines. Designed for the toughest conditions and constructed to last, the AerWay is available in many sizes to suit many applications. The 6-foot quick adjust double roller 060Q requires a tractor of 30 horsepower. The 8-foot, 10-foot, and 12-foot AerWay models all feature double rollers. The 16-foot, 20-foot, and 24-foot models feature 4 rollers and require tractors with over 100 horse pulling power. The AerWay is also available in 30 and 40-foot units. Farming and ranching in the 90s demands the most productivity from all your implements and your land. Discover a better way to achieve higher yields, better growth, relief of soil compaction, superior soil and moisture retention, better residue management, more efficient use of fertilizer, superior irrigation, lower fuel costs with lower horsepower and fewer passes, relief of crusting. I chose the AerWay because I needed a tool to aerate the soil while conserving moisture and fertilizer. It has doubled my grass production in improved pastures and works great to overseed ryegrass, wheat, and oats in existing grass for winter pasture. I figure this machine has paid for itself 5 times in 1 year. Harry Wells, Smithdale, Mississippi. Discover the better way to farm. Discover the AerWay, a superior, low-cost, low-maintenance, minimal tillage implement. Call your AerWay representative today.